Hey everybody, it's Paul Ramsay. I'm joined by David Shaun Ezzell, who is this is rare, folks. This is a big thing. David's doing a 3-hour workshop. Normally, when you go to the convention, all your 1 hours are covered. For 2s and 3s, you need to pay an extra fee. David is doing a open, like no additional cost, 3-hour workshop. It's titled Create a Virtual Reality Video and Interactive Game Interface for Your Clients Using Their Imagination and Your Guided Meditation. Learn step by step how to create a beautiful beach landscape your clients can walk down.
Yep.
That's a pretty cool thing. How are you doing, David?
Hey, I'm doing good, Paul. Thanks for your time today. Appreciate
You're welcome. So this is a deeper dive, really, than your 1-hour seminar?
Yeah, so 1 hour just goes into showing the different interfaces, and I basically take the headset around and let everybody experience being in virtual reality and see how they think about it. And then the 3-hour goes into actual step-by-step, where I put up a big TV, I put up my laptop, I sit there and I go from step 1 all the way to the very final step, and then I have everybody come up and experience what we just created. So I use a program that's free and anybody can use it, but this is for hypnotists, or if you have somebody that's a techie that does your websites or mobile apps or whatnot, and you want them to be able to experience virtual reality and create virtual reality using your inductions, your techniques that you can hand to your clients, then I recommend coming to this 3-hour workshop where I'll show you step by step how to do this.
So first of all, this is exactly why we come to convention, in terms of we come to speed our learning curve and our ability to create results, right? So David's telling you, you can go out and figure out all that stuff yourself, or you can hang out with him for 3 hours and he'll show you how he's been doing it for years now, and he'll speed your learning curve. Now, the next step to that, David, is even though that's enticing to people, I think some of them probably don't even understand the potential for applying this technology to client work. So can you give us a little bit of a more specific, concrete example of how you might use virtual reality technology in a hypnosis session?
Well, if you go back to Snow World many years back, you've heard about them using a game interface for burn victims, where they would be able to put on a virtual headset and play, throwing snowballs and are in the snow. And what that does is it distracts them away from the pain or discomfort that they're going through for treatments of their burns and that kind of thing. So, prior to becoming a hypnotist, I was in the game development, virtual reality, and augmented reality technologies, but also doing systems and mobile apps and everything. So I've kind of brought that into the hypnosis world, and I've been using it for many years with Shaun Ezzell here, doing his, taking all his products that he's created for attack cancer and pain relief and back pain and stress. And then I just create the virtual reality environments and put his guided meditation over those videos. And so you can put in sounds for nature, waves, you can do the visuals, you can do, and bring a fan in, you got kinesthetic going on. So it's basically allowing your client to sit back and relax and follow what the hypnotist is asking to do. And then you can get into interfaces where you're actually doing games, like as you're walking on the beach, I want you to collect 12 pink seashells or 13 blue seashells. So you're actually having them do stuff while you're delivering the suggestions to them. And so this is a great technology. In the last few years, it's kind of exploded. You're seeing movies now on it. You're seeing it everywhere. So and I actually use this camera as well, Samson. I introduced this in the video. If you're not wanting to actually learn how to create the virtual reality interface, the game interface, you can still get great techniques where I take this camera out and I just put it on the beach, or I put it out in the woods, and it captures in the 3D, and then I show you how to take that into, let's say, Power Director and create a video from it. And you can put bird sounds, and you can put wind sound, you can put all these different techniques into it, and then still create a virtual reality product without having to do all the interface.
That's fantastic. So David, when you think about, so we know that hypnosis, when people get well absorbed in their hypnotic experience, they dissociate, right? And so what you're really talking about is just giving people a different way to dissociate, that when you give people this virtual experience, they climb into it so much that they dissociate from themselves. And so you basically are getting people, in the best case scenario, to go deeply into trance without any kind of formal induction. They're just sort of taking an adventure.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everybody goes into a light or medium trance when they're watching TV or watching YouTube or on their phone or device. So you're really just using the virtual reality to promote relaxation, to promote techniques for stress relief and pain and relief. So you're still using the technology, but you're also using your guided meditation where you can just drop it right on top of the virtual reality. And then you have young clients, I mean, children, if you're working with children, you know, you give them one of these and it's amazing. And what's great is that everybody that attends my 3-hour will get a video, a 3-hour YouTube video on how to do step-by-step. So you don't think you have to learn it all right then and there. I give you a video that you can take home and watch it at home. And I had my daughter, she's 10 years old, watch that video, and she created a virtual reality game just watching it in those few hours. So awesome. It's a great tool to have. And if you have anybody that you want to help you with creating a virtual reality, if you're not tech savvy, you can still come and you can bring somebody else with you that can also learn it. And then you give them your guided meditation and say, all right, create this and put this on this. And that's it. So virtual reality is a great tool for hypnotists, and it's something that's going to be used more and more down the road. And just think of the elderly that are unable to get out of the bed or able to leave the hospice or hospital. Imagine creating a virtual reality where they can see a sunset on the beach for the last time. But this is so powerful, and I recommend coming to my class so that you can experience the virtual reality, but you also learn the techniques that I use. And I introduce this with Ron's guided meditation. So if you want to check out some of the things I've created for Ron, you can check out healthyvisuals.net/VR, and you just see some of the things I created, and that'll give you an idea of how I did it. But come see me, and I'll give you a free video on how to create this at your house.
That's awesome. That's so great. All right, gang. David's laid it out very nicely for you here. Lots to learn. 3-hour workshop, the Sunday of convention from 9 a.m. to noon. All right, you can hang out with David and you can learn this whole new direction that you could take your practice in, potentially creating virtual reality video and interactive game interface for your clients using their imagination and your guided meditation. And you, like you said,
I'll just let them know if they just want to come for 2 hours so they can go to your 1 hour afterwards.
No, don't worry about that. If they're going to get a great opportunity here, they're going to want to stay and learn. This is what people come for. That's great. All right, so that's awesome. David, thank you so much for making time for me. I look forward to seeing you in Marlboro in August, okay?
I'll see you there. Thanks.